I mean, frankly, all you guys need to know is it ain't happening, Jack. Like, it's not happening. LeBron James, he might not be in Cleveland next year, but he sure as hell isn't going to be playing basketball in a Golden State Warriors uniform. I can tell you that. And no, I don't have a source close to LeBron to know this. It's just, it makes no sense. Like, this is career suicide. LeBron James cares about his legacy quite a bit. He's a guy that has admitted many times that he's chasing the ghost in Chicago. He wants to be the greatest player of all time, and good for him. He should want that because he is in reach of the throne. Some people already think he's the greatest. Some people don't. Whatever you're thinking, I'm sure the general public agrees that LeBron James is somewhere close to the best player. If he isn't the best player, he's definitely in the conversation. He might not be as great as Michael Jordan or another player or two, but I'm pretty sure the sane NBA fan, the typical sane NBA fan, knows that LeBron James is a top-tier player in terms of just NBA history, basketball history. He's one of the 3, 4, 5 greatest players of all time. And then, of course, there are people that think he's better than that. Some people think he's the greatest, like I said. So, LeBron James has a legit shot of catching that throne. He's a legit shot of, maybe I win a few more rings, I win an MVP award, I get a few finals MVPs, then I can solidify my legacy. And I know a lot of people think that, oh, well, like, what easier way to get rings than join the Warriors? Well, look, when LeBron James joined Miami, a team that was previously a first-round exit, he was destroyed. I mean, like, people in Golden State will use it as an excuse. People will be like, oh, Kevin Durant, he's like, oh, like, LeBron did it, so I'm going to do it. Like, as if it's the same thing. Look, guys, for those of you that don't understand the difference between LeBron and KD, it's a multitude of levels. First of all, LeBron's general management couldn't get him anybody to play with for like 7 years, and that team was garbage without him. He left, and they immediately were like a 17-win team. They literally won the lottery and got Kyrie Irving the year after. Then, of course, this concept of, LeBron didn't go to a team that beat him. He went to the Heat. And the Heat, I guess maybe at the time it was more frowned on because it was such an uncommon thing to make a super team. But still, I mean, that team they made in Miami initially was not even close to as good as the team in Golden State now. But I'm getting off topic. I don't want to make it like a comparison conversation. I'm just going to put it in perspective. People were upset with LeBron joining the Miami Heat. And a lot of people know that. They were the hated Heat. Everybody in the NBA besides the Heat wanted them to lose to the Mavericks in the finals that year. Pretty much. If you weren't a LeBron fan, if you weren't a Heat fan, you didn't like him going to Miami, making the super team. You didn't want him to cash in off that. You wanted him to lose, and he lost. Everybody was happy for that year. So LeBron going to Miami, that was a huge misstep for a lot of people. Now, the difference between his trip to Miami and a potential trip to Golden State is astronomical. Not even close. If he goes to Golden State, I'm not watching basketball. Like, you might think that's a joke. Like, this channel's going to go away. I'm not going to watch basketball anymore. I'll just watch NFL then. Like, and I already watch NFL, but, like, that'll be the primary. And, I mean, I'll play some basketball still, but I'm not watching NBA. I'll watch college. Like, it's not fun. It's already less fun than it could have been with Kevin Durant. But if LeBron joins the Warriors, does anybody in the NBA have pride anymore? Self-respect? Like, that's like one of the lowest things I could ever imagine. Like, I thought Kevin Durant doing it was unthinkable. Like, I couldn't imagine someone of his level of greatness doing something like that. And it wasn't. It didn't seem real. Like, seeing him in the Golden State jersey just felt like a dream for the first few months. Like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe he'd stoop that low. And LeBron just wants to one-up him in like a bad way. So, not only is LeBron better than Kevin Durant, he has a greater legacy. He's actually in the conversation of greatest of all time. He is like the unanimous greatest player of our generation. His name just weighs way more than Kevin Durant's. If he does the same thing to the team that he's been in the finals against 3 years in a row, that's terrible. That's career suicide. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it's career suicide. You're jumping off a bridge. It's what you're doing, and LeBron's not going to do that. LeBron cares very much about his legacy. That's why he's always itching for these trades. He always wants the GMs to do something. He needs people making moves to benefit him. He cannot be on a team that can't contend. His team will always have to be good. A lot of people complain that he needs a stacked deck, but he just needs that because he doesn't want to waste a single season. He cares about his perception, or I should say, the perception of him from other people very much. And going to the Warriors, everybody would hate you. Everybody would hate you. A lot of his own fans would turn on him if he did something like that, because that's extra low. Now, here's the other reason why LeBron is not joining the Golden State Warriors. Why would the Warriors want LeBron James? I know how great LeBron James is, and yeah, most teams, basically any team, should want to get their hands on the guy, but like, if you ask Steph Curry and Kevin Durant and Draymond Green, do they want LeBron? Do they want to play with LeBron? Like, why would they want to do that? What are you going to gain from that? You are the best team by a mile in terms of, on paper, like how good your players are. You have 4 All-Stars in your starting lineup, and you have 2 of the top 5 players in the league. And your other 2 All-Stars are young and already elite and will only get better. And to acquire LeBron, you're going to have to get rid of at least Klay Thompson and somebody else, and then Durant's going to have to take a pay cut after opting out of his current contract. So I don't think Durant is going to be so inclined to do that. And the other thing about this is that I went too fast into talking about this. I should have referenced, like why we know this, why we know that this is a possibility, is because Chris Haynes, a very credible NBA reporter, he says that he has sources that are telling him that LeBron would listen to what Golden State has to say. But, I mean, then again, LeBron would listen to a lot of teams, a lot of the great teams. He just wants to hear them out. That doesn't say anything about it's a legitimate possibility. I don't think it is. I don't know if it's just me being hoping, praying that it's not, or do I really think that it's 0%? Because I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty goddamn sure it's not happening. I didn't think KD would, but definitely don't think LeBron would, and in this case, it would be worse than what KD did. So, honestly, I can't see it. I cannot see it, and if it happens, man, it's just, there's no more NBA for me. I'm sorry, I can't keep going with this shit. What are we gonna do? The Warriors are literally gonna have a starting lineup of Steph, KD, LeBron. Why? So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be tough to see where he goes. I mean, I definitely don't think he's going to the Warriors. He's not going to the Warriors. But he's almost positively not staying in Cleveland. He does not like the situation in Cleveland, whether it be with his teammates, whether it be with the management, especially with the management. He hates the management in Cleveland, the ownership and all that. He hates it. And he doesn't really like the team he has, I don't think, either. I mean, these guys don't really feel like they're capable of winning a championship. The team he has, let's be honest, a lot of people will see the names and be like, oh, that's a great team around him. Yeah, you watch him play, though, and you won't be saying that. So, the Spurs and Rockets definitely seem like, man, if LeBron joins the Rockets, it's almost as bad. The only difference is he didn't join them, and the Rockets are worse than the Warriors, but the Rockets are still stacked as hell. They got Harden and Chris Paul and Capella and Eric Gordon. They have a solid-ass team that is easily the second-best team in the league, I would say. I don't think LeBron should join the Rockets, because that's too much. He should join a team that doesn't have a chance at a championship right now, and he should be the guy that could put them over the top. Like the Timberwolves, except I wouldn't want him to join the Timberwolves, but a team like the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves can't win the title this year. They need one more. But a team like that he could join that's already good, that he could make amazing, because he's just that valuable. That would be dope. But yeah, no Warriors is not happening. If it happens, you can see this channel leave forever. I'm sorry. I just couldn't anymore. It's just too hard to like the NBA. Like, it's taking a step back for me. I'm not as interested in the NBA as I used to be, in part because of the Golden State Warriors. They run this shit. They already run this shit. And if they have LeBron, well, there's no turning back. And KD would not be the most slandered player by me in general, because I slander KD more than anyone. I dislike KD more than anyone in the league. But if LeBron joined the Warriors, there'd be a new sheriff in town for that purpose. So, yeah, that's it. I'm out. Thanks for watching, y'all. Let me know what you guys think. Is there a chance? No. But if you think so, I guess you can comment that. Subscribe if you're new. I'm out. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.